Hi, this is Lucy and welcome to the summer house. This house is inspired by a real world house, and I quite liked the idea of sort of a lot of it being outdoors, the eating and the dining being outdoors. So hence me calling it the summer house, because in the UK you would not be doing this in the winter. Although we are currently having a heat wave, so I am melting here. I built this house using the red shingle set, or the windows upstairs were. I think the downstairs is actually the fire hazard set. So we have this outdoor kitchen and we have this half inset. That's not mandatory. I have done lots of half insets before, so it's fairly straightforward. The only thing that made this one a little bit different was that I wanted to use a different floor inside the house. So I covered it with a rug, so that the floor under here is the same as outside, but you can't see it. I can just see it on the edges. If you don't know, if you don't have this rug, you can use the rugs you get from Inike from doing caravans. These are very thin, that was why I chose this rug. I don't think I had the Inike's rugs at the time. I actually built this house in March and I used it to do an Easter egg hunt for my patrons. So downstairs we have obviously a sitting area. I wanted to put a fireplace in. I didn't want to put one here, it just didn't work for me, so I actually put it here, so the backs onto the workshop. We have like an entrance lobby, and we also have this sort of reading nook, which is what I did on the other part of the inset. This house does differ from a lot of houses I've done in that I actually put walls upstairs rather than have sort of an open plan, so we have two bedrooms. This is the guest room. And we have the main bedroom here. Because of the ceilings being so high, I also put a faux roof on. I put ceilings on. I would have liked to have done them a different colour, but this is actually the roof from the outside, so I had to continue that on. We have a bathroom here. Again, using the red cedar windows. The one thing that makes this tricky is the double walling, because if you know anything about stair frames, all of these upper double walls will not go on unless there are double walls underneath. So if you do want to build this, put the stair frame in last. Basically, put a temporary staircase up, maybe attached to a foundation at the back, so that you can get the upper floors on. I mean, you don't even necessarily need to put the upper floors on. And then double wall all the way along so that you can get these walls up here. Hope that makes sense. I do like it. It's quite a relaxing space, I find. It's an easy camp to use. Have this separate workshop here. It's 3 deep. Obviously the fireplace does sort of impinge slightly, but because I tend not to use a power armour station or power armour in general, there was enough space to get everything that I needed in here. I haven't built in this location before. I did try building something a bit further down the road because I wanted a slope. That actually evolved into the Villa Ilada, And I was playing with someone I know, a lady called Purry Cat, and she said, oh, I build here a lot, so hadn't really considered building here. I will show you where we are on the map. We are just down from Tygart, and it's quite close to Sutton Station. If you want to use a vendor, you can either obviously fast travel, or if you pretty much go up the hill there, it's just over the hill. So I really like the ambience here. The only downside to building here, and it's something I do tend to avoid, is that the house faces northwest, mostly north. What that means is the front of the house rarely gets direct sunlight, and it's an absolute pain for taking screenshots. But I thought I'd build it here. As I said, I did it mainly for patrons. I didn't intend to do a build video for this house. It was just a sort of an experiment. I used these shutters, which I made using the Kwanzaa signs. If you don't know how to double these things to make decorative items, I do have a video on that. I will post a link down below. And I put my Radiant Remedy shelter here because I put more Easter eggs in there. So anyway, I hope you like the house. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.